Hey, Bonafides, and YouTube otherwise. It's me, Seaman, and I'm back. I'm back with another video. And if you're in here, you're good to go. Hey, Bonafides, and YouTube otherwise. This is me, Seaman, and I'm back. Child, let me tell you something. You know that Sunday Soliloquy can be any day of the week. It's not necessarily the day of the week, it's what we do when we get here. So this is just me rambling off like things I've learned throughout the week and so forth and so on. Yo, I have really not really been thinking about some things as I do relationship after relationship. I always reflect after a relationship um, on where it is that I may have went wrong or I didn't see signs or whatever, you know. And what I'm realizing is that I'm out here dating, especially some of the people I've been dating in the last several years. Some of the people I've been dating in the last several years. Good morning. I realized straight up that I am the upgrade. I realized that this week. I'm the upgrade. Now, I'm not acting like I didn't know in certain ways I was blessing their life. And in certain ways, they always bless me. Every single one has blessed me in my life, whether they are whether they're one of the guys that I'm a total upgrade to or not, okay? Or a big upgrade to. Trying to keep some, because I'm humble about this. I'm not thinking I'm not trying to be big headed. Um, what I realize is that I really am the upgrade, and I'm not acting like it. I'm not really acting like it, and that's put for very unfortunate results for me. Um, Before I met Sunkissed, I told y'all that I realized some things about me where I'm kind of like so ready to be loved, so ready to even though now like the father thing, oh I need a father for Brooklyn is not there anymore. It's still really want to be loved, really wanting to be in that positive relationship that have that hey DJ's World, hey India, um, really have that I got you, you got me energy. And it's been a driver for me forever, honestly. And as I got older and older, that drive started becoming overwhelming. It started becoming like, it metastasized into not watching, not being aware, not taking heed for myself. It developed into like an unhealthy desire. Hey Shay, thank you. Like I'm always been a go getter, so I'm like, you know how you get into a new relationship with someone and you're like, okay, this feels good, it looks good, it makes a lot of sense too. See, when it be making a lot of sense too, and when I say make a lot of sense, I'm talking about location, finances, and values. You know what I'm saying? The feel good and emotion stuff, all of it's bad to misjudge it and to misplace it. But yeah, when it has all those things, you're like, you know what? We can make this happen. Especially when you really enjoy yourself with the person. Really enjoy yourself with a person. I've only probably had about 4 relationships where I really enjoyed myself with the person. And that was Sunkissed, Production, Dallas, and Soldier Boy. I really enjoy being around them. Um, but you can make so many mistakes focusing on the good. I'm sure I'm going to be all over the place, y'all, because that's just how I feel this morning. I've been all over the place for like the last. No, I've been focusing on the good. Excuse me. Um, so much in these relationships that I I give too much weight to the good. You know, I give way too much weight to the good and not enough weight to the issues, the red flags, the bad. You know, and like my mom said, I don't know when you're gonna learn. Every time I tell you the same thing, and it's just very hard for me. I love relationships. I love being in them. I love doing in them and getting things done for me in them. I just love being around my person all the time. And I've learned, like I've learned before, I'm just way too available. And it's why does it work like that? Why does it work like, oh, you got to play this game all the fucking time? Like I don't want to play the game. I don't want to play. Oh, come, come get me. Oh, but not too much today. Or I don't really want you. I want you to come get me, but I'm gonna hold back my feelings for you today. Like that's stupid shit to me. But at about to be 43 years old, it must be done, I guess. Much to my chagrin, it must be done. I do not think I'm going to get into another relationship anytime soon. I have to marry that idea to my mind and get it straight in my mind that that's what has to be done. And I'm not dating any more young men. No, no, no. If you're not 40 plus, I'm through with you. I don't got nothing to do with you at all. The generation gap is serious, especially in the last two. Like me and some kids are like 11 and a half years apart, and me and production are 8 years apart. There's really something. There's really something to that millennial shit. It really, really. What are they? I think they're Gen Z actually. No, pro- production is probably a millennial, but I think that Sunkiss is Gen Z. That's the '90s kids. um, I think there's really something to those years that we were raised and what was going on and what's acceptable, and as you get older, like how the culture of your generation. Now I can't I just feel like there's that. And see, that's why I hate YouTube, because YouTube is so open. Anybody can watch this. You can't really talk all the details. um And when I had my membership, I had members, but it was so weird when I had would go to do the videos, because it's like I guess the membership notification didn't go out. So I really would be in there talking to myself, and I don't like that. Oh my gosh. Oh, so anyway, so I just had to talk to myself and God. I've been praying and everything, just about my peace, about my inability to understand or inability to play the game, my unwillingness to play the game, and needing God to help me to get into it, because that's obviously the way it's set up in nature. So I can't go against nature. There's been a major shift in the culture of dating relationships with millennials. Yep, yep, you're right, India. Um, I tell you what though, I'm gonna tell you who done showed up for me in this last week while I've been, uh, tarrying and going through this breakup with Sunkiss. Guess who, y'all? Production. He's been so sweet to me. I really appreciate it. So sweet. Give me some good advice. Give me some great perspective. You know, So freaking sweet. We even went to Airsoft this weekend. It was good to see him. And girl, he had his haircut and stuff. You know, when he said, ooh, when we was together, he used to have his haircut. Ugh, used to make me just, ooh. But this time I was like, he looks so nice. You know what I'm saying? So that relationship is coming into perspective, a new form. Because, you know, I was so hurt for months after that. And then after the hurt came through, I was angry. And then after that, I was kind of like, I didn't feel like fooling with him. Like every time we talked on the phone, he was getting on my nerves because he was just, I don't know, he was just being production. And then I started it, like I told you, July 1st, and I said, no more. Then everything was cool. And I love that. I wish it could have been sooner, but at least I didn't show him that. Um, and I didn't do that with him. I didn't do all that crying and, well, wait a minute. Yes, I did. When we first broke up, both of us were. Because it was so hard. I think we really do like each other. We really are friends. But I'm talking about throughout the months and this, that, and the other. And we actually had a conversation the other day, and he was like, he just couldn't come back to the relationship because, and he thought that some of the stuff I was doing was me trying to get back. And I was like, no, indeed. Like, I understood it. When he left, I did understand it. Did it hurt? Yes. Was I mad about it? Yes. But I understood it for real. It's so confusing out here. It's almost a battle. Good morning, Jan the Best. It's almost a battle between old values and new. Oh my gosh, I got that from him too. Oh, but they was cheating back in the old values too, okay? Yes, production was there for me. I just really, but I'm still like, it's still certain things because, like, when we left from, I was about to say where we was at. When we left from the airsoft, like he reached out, he's like, give me a hug. We about to, you know, get in our cars and go out of the way. And I gave him a good strong hug. We gave each other a good strong hug. But I wanted to just cry a little bit. Just to cry on his shoulder a little bit, but I don't think we there yet. I don't know. I don't know. I just felt like, I don't know. Just for everything. So he said he felt like some kids got a little bit of my anger for him. Because, you know, I express anger to production. Oh, yes. Okay. But yeah, anyway, he said he felt like, from what I was telling him about Sunkist, that she said he thinks that I kind of let him have it for the 99 and the 2000, which the 99 and 2000 is, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Um, I just don't understand. Like, I feel like I bring a lot, like, not a lot. I feel like I bring the package, the upgrade. And I'm not saying they don't upgrade me in ways. Production upgrade me in ways with a lot of different perspectives and mind opening thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Sunkiss, I'm only gonna talk about these two because they're the most recent. Sunkiss, um, with like different, I can't really say that honestly. Did he, let me think, because I'm gonna think about that because I think most women would have a little issue with the baby mama stuff that he got going on. And I feel like I was very adult in those. Like I just told him how I felt, and I feel like he was. I feel like that's what he was very adult in, is keeping it real about that relationship and being open with both of us, her and me, about us. You know what I'm saying? But what I feel was, but I'm trying to think. How was he the upgrade to me? Oh, he was definitely. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm tripping. This was the main thing, which is why production said what he said. He definitely was the upgrade in gentlemanliness and being attentive to me, my body, my feelings, my soul. You know what I'm saying? In the end, did that really mount to the hill of beans? No, because I feel like it was a great act. And he might even have, I, he might have really even liked me and really been looking forward to us progressing in this situationship we were in, this exclusive, and that he asked me to be exclusive situationship, but he still had old bones that he was very much still interested in. So that's all I'll say on that. Um, I feel like with all of that, baby mama and kissing me out, and touching me and holding my, oh my gosh, baby, it wasn't no trying to, me having to reach for his hand. He reached for my hand. He looking out for me on the sidewalk in the street, shit like that. Like coming into my house while I'm doing my hair, sitting sitting in my chair in my bathroom and just pulling me down on his lap and saying, "You having a good day?" But like my friend said, he probably was doing it with old girl too. I don't think so. I think he probably is now. But I think my reaction to him, my whole girl, probably has pushed them closer, and that's fine. Because one thing I wasn't gonna do was deal with no another bitch with no young nigga and no nigga period. But I wasn't gonna deal with no another bitch at all. So anyway, off of that, but I definitely feel like it was that production had made it to the made not production, what's his name? Sun Kiss had made it to the major leagues and struck out real big time. And my mom was like, date your wage, date your wage. She's so rough and hard about niggas. Um, just he really has stepped up and fucked up for real. See, I'm not hard up on dating wage per se. It's got to be a certain level, or yeah. But I just like what I like to feel like you really, really care about me, really want me, and I felt like that up until the last week of that relationship. I started feeling like some creeping was going on. But anyway, um, damn, yeah, I really feel like I was the upgrade, and like, damn, I feel like I was the upgrade in a lot of relationships. Even with, I feel like, damn, I'm trying not to say his name. Lord, don't let me say that boy name. Production, he upgraded me, and I upgraded him. But I'm really looking for somebody that was really. Let me think. Hold up, hold up. And the guy before production, I think we both we were the upgrade to each other too. And then who was before him? Ooh, Dallas. Ooh, who was? Dang, we met each other like on equal intellectual ground, but I still was the upgrade. I was the upgrade, like more so, like tip the scales on me as the upgrade. The upgrade for Soldier Boy, the upgrade for Barack Obama. It's tough to upgrade too many damn times. And it's like it's evident by anybody who sees it. And then, where's my upgrade? You know? And I really feel some kind of way about that. But then you can't feel no way about the dudes. You gotta feel some kind of way about yourself because you ain't realizing it and putting and acting the worth of that, like the value of that. Not acting the value of that. There's a big value to being the upgrade. In being the upgrade. I really should just take I don't know. I kind of want to take me in production out of that but I kind of want to leave that though, because I can't. Like I said, we both upgraded each other, but I feel like can't really say that knowing a lot, knowing the backstory like I do. You know, I was gonna say I can say what I said about we both with the upgrade definitely. I'm trying to. I kind of want to say that I feel like. See, that's a weird one. That's a weird one. That's a weird one because I feel like the bag was fumbled on his part still. And I'm not talking about the bag like the money. I'm talking about the bag like the woman. Cause I was I was down like four flat tires. Like for real on that one. That's why it took so long to get over it. I don't know. Because then at the same but yeah, that's the thing because some of the stuff we were dealing with, it couldn't have been overcome. Like the baby thing, I feel like that's the only thing that I feel like I can't say he fumbled the bag on. Like I can't say he fumbled the bag all the way. Because if we didn't have that baby thing in there, yes. But since the baby thing was there, I can't say that. So moving right along in my conversation, because that was a known fact right there that I needed to get the hysterectomy. It was a known fact. Period. So you made it. Because any of the other problems we had definitely could have been worked through with more patience and more tools being developed. Definitely, definitely. So boom, you got it because the baby thing. But anyway, so um, when you realize like so I've grown up my entire life intelligent, like go getter, um, spiritual, definitely a empath until I ain't, and I'm usually takes a lot for me not to act like that. A lot of stress build up, and I feel like disrespect towards me. Um, Grew up, just on the money. I'm gonna get things done. That's like my motto. Like it's inside of me. And then also pretty. Like I want to put that in the back. You know what I'm saying? Pretty and built up good. And when I ain't built up good, I can get back built up good. Okay, so built up well. But a good package. Uh, Amongst other things, loyal, concerning, understanding to a point. To a point. I need to work on that actually. And just other desirable traits. I'm be honest, shit, you know, tell the truth about you, okay? And I literally was like, you hear from everybody else, you're such a good catch, you're such a good catch. You hear from the people you date that did you wrong or let you go from their people, not just, their friends, their family. Yeah, co-workers and shit like that too. Oh, you're a good kid. Oh, you did good. Da 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 da. But then they don't treat you like that. Ain't ain't got the patience with you. Lying, cheating. Never had no issue with money because I don't get tied up like that. No God. Um, all of that, all of it, all of it, all of it. You hear that and you're like, well, why the guys don't think that enough to, really stay and correct some of their behavior and stand through some of mine and watch me trying to correct mine and won't correct theirs. Make you think, make yourself doubt yourself when you know you are a good catch. You know you are a good look to any man. To most men, I ain't gonna say any man, most men. And you don't get it reciprocated or it's not valued like you want it to be valued. Hey, good morning. and it's hurtful, very much so hurtful. Well, this time I decided instead of being in so much of a world of hurt, I just need to be in a learning session. And what I learned that all while I'm the upgrade, I am the upgrade. I am a upgrade to them in different ways for different guys. As they some of them have been to me, I need to be I need to put an upgrade in how I'm acting. Not being so available, not being so exclusive. Even if they ask, no, I'm not gonna be exclusive. Do you know that some kids ask me to be exclusive like the second day or like the second date? Even Friday before last, we broke up last Sunday, not yesterday, but it was Sunday before. I checked in on the exclusivity because my mom said she wouldn't be in it. She wouldn't be being exclusive right now and with a young boy like that, a young man like that. My uncle said the same thing. So I kind of was checking in on it. He said, I'm good. And another thing is I got to watch language. Well, I was watching language with him. And every time I watched the language he was using, he'd be like, oh my gosh, you on everything. Yeah. Because that language is subconscious too sometimes. You could just be talking, but you're giving language with cues in it. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, he was like, he was good with the exclusive. So, okay. And then had a chick over the very next night. Okay. Anyway, so um, that's what happened to me. So I'm thinking instead of you being like, I was an upgrade to him, and I really loved him, and I really thought that. No, I didn't say I really loved no sun kids. I'm not. Don't get me fucked up and twisted. Okay. The last man I love is production. Okay. Um, and I did this and I did that and da da da. I have to upgrade my actions. That's that part. That's that game. That's that game part that I just don't have. Now, when I don't want you, and maybe I just don't mind your presence here and there, so, but I don't want you, I'll do the things I need to do with the ones that I want. Less available, ain't taking no shit. You talk wrong, you look, you talk wrong, you're gone. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I really need to do that. Good morning. Wait, you and the new guy on our date? No, he was cheating. He was cheating. And the only reason why I'm saying he was cheating in specific is because he asked me to be exclusive. He asked me, could we just date each other exclusive and get to know each other and, be intimate exclusively too and just get to know each other, see if we want to, take it to another level. So when you ask that and then you got somebody else on the side, you cheating. I don't give a care if y'all have fun or y'all didn't. You're being deceitful and sneaky. I can't deal with it. And then you steady lying about everything. Oh, we was drunk and I didn't want to take her home. Nah, get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. He was very disrespectful that day. Very disrespectful in ways I will never repeat on here. I mean, disrespectful. Disrespectful. I think he was disrespectful for a total of like 6 hours that day. Because after he found out, he kept calling. We called again. I got on the phone like at that night. I answered it, and he was very disrespectful, very disrespectful to me. Mm-hmm. Very haughty and disrespectful. Very pompous and disrespectful. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I would keep my mouth closed on this topic. Yeah, right now, thank you, because I'm just talking right now, and I'm moving. This is me moving on. I am kind of surprised because all that genteel rap and act that he was putting on. I could have swore that after he had acted so disrespectfully that day and then spoke so disrespectfully on the phone and goofy and laughing and stupid and, you know, talking about I had a couple of edibles. I don't care, nigga. I knew he was hopped up on something. It was crazy. It was stupid. It was dumb. It was immature. The whole thing was kitty, and pompous. That he would have woke up someday this week like, damn, I done did the bullshit. And even not saying, come back to me, but come and say, hey, dang, I want to say sorry again for what happened earlier that day and what I was saying that night. But no, no, no. So, oh well. So back to what I was saying. So the thing is like, I have to be the upgrade to myself now. That's what my whole point is. I have to be the upgrade. Okay, oh wait a minute, I gotta change my thing. My preposition. I think a preposition. I was a definite upgrade to this man. Ooh, he even seen it so many times. Definite upgrade. And I'll say I was a upgrade and upgrade to the other guy, like guys before him. I don't want to say the because I do feel like the other ones kind of upgraded me to certain ways. You know what I'm saying? In certain ways too. You know what I'm saying? But I was definitely the upgrade for him, an upgrade for Sunkiss, like for real. Like straight tried to run with the big dogs and got cut off at the knees. You know what I'm saying? Straight. Straight in the major leagues because he loves baseball. Straight in the major leagues and got struck out first time at bat. God, dog, just made it there. Just made it to the major league. It's crazy. But I have to be an upgrade to myself, the upgrade to myself. And I'm going to have to find a way to run this game. It's crazy to be not so available, but still be present. To not give in so much, like go all in so much until they, like my mom said, till they didn't did that. They didn't went in for you 50 million times. You don't go in once. Not so accessible, not so eager. Even when it feels so good, the conversation's so good, the hangouts are so good, the kissing so good, all that stuff like that. Okay, I'm gone. Ain't gotta spend the night. Ain't gotta look out for him. Ain't gotta like a time for him every time he got time for me. This is shit folks been telling me my entire life. Probably would have had a husband by now if I'd have been like that. I mean, I was like that with some guys that I really like, but some guys it's hard to be like that. Like, and I only say keep saying production because that's who y'all know. Like production, that was COVID summer. We used to be all over this mug, having fun, just me and him. Cause you know, wasn't nothing to do. We was stuck up in the house all the time, and we just had a lot of fun. Even when we stayed in the house, we still had a lot of fun. And that's the first person I feel like I was totally myself. Like I could totally be myself. I could be the rough girl. I could be, well, I don't, you know, now that I really look back at him and I'm not all like, this is my relationship, my man. I don't think he really liked all of the roughness. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I didn't like stuff too. Um, but I was that's like really myself. But then Sunkiss, baby, girl, it was no none of that. Maybe with my moo moo, I didn't let him because I was too much older than him for him to see me in my moo moo. That wasn't gonna happen. Okay. Um, but girl, I was me inside and out, me. And he got so tickled by it. He used to say he was tickled by it. He's like, boy, you be tickling me. You be having me rolling. So I like that about you. I like that. I like how you do that. You know, shit like that. Talking about he ain't gonna never mess with no young girls no more. See, that's the thing. That's language. You ain't gonna mess with no young girls no more. Well, I thought being you was trying to see where we going and everything's going so good and so well. Why are you talking about what you're going to do after me? You see what I'm saying? That's language. That's language. And that could have changed, but that was the language right then. And my thing was like, oh, well, it's early, so I'm not going to get caught up on the language. Mm-mm. But then at that point, you also don't need to be worrying if you're dealing with somebody. And you also don't need to be exclusive then. You see what I'm saying? Because you know, I knew me. That exclusive changed the game. So it's other conversation, that other language that was used, that I was like, about like, and I would tell him about it. He'd be like, "You so you, it's like you own everything," and I'm like, I'm just letting you know that language matters, shit, and that you kind of lying. And then there was like two lies that he told. He said that's why I should have left with the lie. It was two lies he told. Well, he called one a tall tale. Should have knew he was lying. And y'all, I'm telling you, when a nigga got like a gap in the side of his mouth, a nigga or a female, they be lying out the side of their mouth, and that's the fucking truth. And I've told y'all this for years. It's not just partial to sun kiss. I've been telling y'all this for years about watching them side gaps. So, I'm telling you the truth. Watch them side gaps. But I've never I've never known that to not be true. Every person, not just nigga, person that I've known with a side gap, that means a gap in them, like between two teeth or missing teeth on the side, be telling lies. Period. Shit, I'm gonna just keep it 100. Before I got them braces, I had a little gap. It was getting bigger on the side, and I was telling lies a lot in my real life, not on here, but my real life. I mean, not like hurtful lies, but like just shit. I don't know. I just felt like I was seeing that. And then I got the braces and stuff like that, and I felt like it was gone. Like all of that was, like even if it was little white lies, it's still a lie. You know what I'm saying? Or if it's a lie to hurt, not to hurt somebody's feelings, it's still a lie. Or if it's a lie not to have to do something, it's still a lie. That's the type of lies I was telling. I wasn't telling lies to niggas. Well, I don't think I was dating. Yeah, I was dating. I was out there dating, but yeah, yeah. So yeah, when I had them braces, nah. And ever since then, nah. But I have to be the upgrade. I have to be the upgrade for myself because I can't go through no more hurt like this. This hurts so bad. It feels like you're discarded. The rejection level is so hard. And he wanted me to understand that that was just his friend from middle school. Girl, boy, go somewhere with that bullshit. And she had just stayed. You were supposed to be out with your homeboys. You out with your this female. This female that stayed the night. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, please. My shit was hid in the house. It was crazy. It was crazy. Nah, you don't hide no shit if that's your homegirl. You don't hide no shit. Nah, 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 nah. So, yeah. And that's why you ain't been on my tip. You thought you was gonna tell me, oh, we look, we can get past it. You done been on the phone with me for an hour and a half. When we got on the phone after I find out, he said we gonna we'll be back in a couple days. We'll just take a little break and we'll be back. I know you still care about me. You know what kind of shit is that, girl? I was like, no, and it's been no, girl. Like, mm-mm. That boy would have to turn over. And then even during the conversation, he says, "I'm like, oh man, you ain't gonna never forget this shit. You ain't gonna never let me live this down. You gonna be talking about this forever." I was like, wow, yup, yup, in my white tee. Okay. Ooh, but that relationship felt so good, girl. It felt so good. He gave me things that I was missing with production. Production wasn't what do you call that? affectionate at all. He started off that way, but he lost it some real early to me, too early. I mean, really, because like you would want to be married to somebody forever and they be affectionate to you, but no. And I got more affection from him in the makeout session we had at his house a year later than during the relationship. So I got all that from Sunkiss. Touch this, come here, pulling me close in the bed, kissing all down my neck and stuff. Seeing about me. And now I can't say that because now production did see about me. Like, I can't be not feeling good and he wouldn't, at least ask or come see what he could do. So I ain't gonna say that. But, seeing about me like during the day all day. Boy, we used to talk on him. That's why I ain't been fooling with y'all. He'll call me all kind of times during the day just to check on me. All that shit. I love that. I ate that shit up. That's why I said I'm not gonna be so hard on myself. Cause I needed that. I really needed that. Production even said the same. Because I can see where you needed that. So I guess what my plan is I had that happened. I got me a little rebirth on that and take my ball and go home. Oh, damn. Just time to take my, what it said, let's go little kitty cat. He don't want no more. Let's go little kitty cat. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. But anyways, those are the things I've been thinking this week. So I came and gave you my soliloquy. Y'all have a blessed day, a blessed week, and maybe we'll join each other again. I can't tell. I can't call it. Bye.